What's up everyone? Today we're going to meal prep. On my last video, you guys really enjoyed my vegan meal prep. So today I'm going to be sharing another high protein vegan meal prep. Today's meal prep is going to be 4 meals that are going to last you from Monday through Thursday. However, there is going to be some leftover for lunch and some leftover for dinner as well. So you end up having 5 meals for lunch, 5 meals for dinner, and 4 meals for breakfast. If you like to add 5 meals for breakfast, then you can just simply add additional 50 grams of oats to the meal prep that I'm going to show you. This entire meal prep is going to take you about 1 hour to hour and 15 minutes max. I'm going to show you different strategies how you can speed up the process with this vegan meal prep. So that way you'll be set for entire week. I hope you guys will find today's video helpful. If you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification. So every time I upload a video on YouTube, you will be notified. I would appreciate it if you guys can comment below on today's video to let me know if you found this video helpful or what else would you like to see on my channel. I'm super excited to get into today's video. So let's head on over to the kitchen and get started. Breakfast is going to take the longest to make, so we are going to begin our meal prep with breakfast. I am making baked oats. These are baked strawberry vanilla oats. I've made this on my channel before, but I'm going to quickly show you how I'm making these. I have slightly modified the recipe by adding less bananas to this, and to increase the protein content of these baked oats, I'm going to be adding 4 scoops of vanilla protein powder by Sprout Living. You can save 20% off using my discount code, and I'm also going to be adding some walnuts and some flax seeds for healthy fats. And then we're going to bake this at 375 for 35 minutes. Last 5 minutes you want to switch the oven setting to broil just to crisp up the top. I've added frozen strawberries to this, but feel free to switch out with any mixed berries. I mixed in some frozen strawberries, and then I'm going to be adding some on top just to make it look more pretty and exciting. While our oats are baking, we're going to get started on dinner first because dinner is going to take the longest to make. So I am starting off by rinsing my white rice, and then I'm going to use a rice cooker to make my rice. If you don't have rice cooker, you can do this on stovetop. Rice cooker is pretty helpful. It takes only 20 minutes to make your rice in a rice cooker. And while our rice is cooking, I am going to press my extra firm tofu. I am going to be using 2 bricks of extra firm tofu, and then I'm going to break them into bite-sized pieces, and then I'm going to season them, and then I am going to be using air fryer to air fry them at 400°F for about 15 to 20 minutes. Or use the oven where you are baking your oats already. Just make sure to flip the tofu halfway through. And while that's happening, we're going to get started with sauteing our onion, and then we're going to chop up our veggies and keep them aside. For dinner, we're going to be making red Thai curry. So I'm going to be using low-fat coconut milk to make this curry, and I'm going to be using 2 cans of coconut milk and some water. You can totally adjust that according to your preference. And for my veggies, I'm using broccoli, bell pepper, and cremini mushrooms. You can switch these veggies out to whatever you like, but these are the veggies that I like in my curry, so I'm going to chop them while onions are browning and keep them aside. Once onions have browned, I've added my grated ginger, minced garlic, and lemongrass, and I'm going to saute it for just about a minute. And then I'm going to add my red curry paste along with some tomato paste. You can again adjust this according to your preference, and we like things spicy in our house, so I've also added some chili flakes to this, and I added some water and let this curry paste cook for just about a minute till everything starts to release fragrance. And then you're going to add all your chopped veggies, coconut milk, water, and then you're going to cook your veggies for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to close the lid just to speed up the cooking process, and I'm going to check it in between a couple of times to make sure they are not getting overcooked. After about 5 minutes, then I added air fried tofu, and I'm going to let that cook for additional 5 minutes so that tofu can absorb all the flavor. And then I'm adding 2 tablespoons of coconut brown sugar. Again, you can adjust this according to your preference, but I find that adding the coconut brown sugar really enhances the flavor to this dish. Please adjust everything according to your preference. This curry takes about 20 to 25 minutes from start to finish. Now I'm just cutting up some fresh lime so that we can add it to our meal prepped containers. And our rice at this point is done, and our baked oats is done. Make sure to add the powdered peanut butter on top once the baked oats have cooled down, and I like to add about 30 grams of powdered peanut butter on top of this. That adds additional 14 grams of protein, and it also enhances the taste. That's my preference, but again, you can do this according to your taste. And then we are going to equally portion out our baked oats, and then we're going to add them to our containers. And next morning I like to add about half a cup of soy milk. That gives you additional 7 to 8 grams of protein, and then you can just heat up these oats and then enjoy them. And since this breakfast is only for 4 days, you can either make overnight oats for the 5th day, or you can add additional 50 grams of oats to this dish, but then you will have to adjust your liquids and protein powder according to that 5th serving. When you're adding soy milk to your oats, keep in mind that different brands of soy milk will have a different protein content. I am showing you here 2 different brands, and Eden soy milk has a lot more protein than the other one. Now we are going to portion out our dinner containers. I am using 160 grams of cooked white rice. You can adjust this again according to your needs, and I'm going to equally portion out all the containers. I'm using about 500 grams of curry here, and this is the leftover you end up getting, so that will give you a 5th serving. So feel free to add another container to this meal prep if you like. Then I added some chopped cilantro and lime wedge to go with this. This really enhances the taste. This curry is really simple, but it tastes amazing. And again, adjust the liquid of this curry according to your preference. Alright, so lunch is the easiest part of this meal prep. That's why we are making lunch at the end. It's literally going to take you 10 minutes to put together this lunch. And I'm going to be making egg salad sandwich from some chickpeas and extra firm silken tofu. I know you're thinking what, but trust me, it tastes really good, especially with all the flavors that I'm going to be adding to this salad. It tastes amazing, and I like to serve it on top of stone mill whole grain bread, but you can put this in a wrap or whatever whatever else you desire. I'm using only about 1 cup of chickpeas here, about 170 grams. And then I'm going to use 1 full block of silken extra firm tofu. And you want to make sure you really mash it nicely. And once everything is mashed, you can keep this aside. I recently invested in this gadget. I purchased it from Amazon. Honestly, guys, it's the best thing I ever purchased. It helps you speed up cutting and chopping. I absolutely love it. If you like, I can leave the link for this in the description box below. So I added about half a English cucumber and just a quarter of red onion. Make sure not to overdo with red onion as they tend to release water. Then I'm adding some tahini, Dijon mustard, maple syrup, lemon juice, whole bunch of spices to this to enhance the taste. This is such an easy lunch. It comes together so quickly, and I absolutely love it when I'm lazy and I don't want to do any cooking. It's the easiest thing you can make, and it's super delicious and nutritious. To add some volume to this meal, I'm going to add some veggies on the side with this sandwich. You can again use any veggies of your choice. One thing I will recommend is not to make sandwiches ahead of time. Keep the mixture separately, and whenever you're ready to eat the sandwich or you need it for your lunch the next day, just prep it either the day off or the night before. That way your bread will not get soggy. I'm just adding some lettuce leaf here at the bottom. Again, do that according to your preference, and then you're going to portion out equal amounts for each sandwiches. So I find that sandwich takes about 150 grams of this mixture really nicely, and everything else starts to overflow. So what you can do instead is just add this mixture to dip your veggies in on the side. That way you still hit the extra protein, and then your veggies also taste really good. You can also add this egg salad sandwich mixture on top of lettuce leaves as a crunchy on-the-go snack or a healthy snack whenever you need one. It's still high in protein and low in calories. It tastes amazing. I hope you guys will give this lunch a try. I can promise you, you're going to enjoy this sandwich. We can't forget about dessert. So for dessert, I'm keeping it super easy. I'm going to be making high protein ice cream. I'm using this Silk brand coconut yogurt for this. I didn't have a Greek yogurt, so if you can use Greek yogurt, that's going to increase the protein of this ice cream. And then I'm going to be adding 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder. You can use Veg Nutrition ice cream flavor as well. I think that goes really nicely. I've made different variations of this ice cream on my channel before. I will leave all the links in the description box below. This is super simple. I just blended everything together and I froze it overnight, and then next day you're just going to spin it on your Ninja Creamy, or if you have a high-speed blender you can use that as well. And that's the mix-in that I'm using. I like to serve about 100 grams of this ice cream. You get about 4 to 5 servings from this container. It comes together really nicely and it hits the spot when you need something sweet. To quickly recap, in this meal prep you get about 1700 calories and 105 grams of protein. You meet all your macronutrients except some calcium, so you can add additional broccoli to your meal to meet the calcium intake for the day, and also you can substitute with Eden soy milk to increase the protein intake. I hope you guys found today's video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon on my next one. Bye.